Welcome guys to yet another interesting episode with Unosisa, and today we'll be exploring Hoi An, which is a city in Vietnam that is located in the central coast and it's well known for its famous ancient town. First, let's have a look on a bit of history of Hoi An. Hoi An is rated as one of the World Heritage Sites, but before it became the great city that it is today, it traces back to the 17th century when Hoi An was not part of Vietnam, but it was a region that was under the Champa people, who are originally Austronesians from Southeast Asia. So the kingdom of the Champa was conquered by a Vietnamese emperor, and that's how they got to own Hoi An, and it became a city of Vietnam. So this history on its own lays a very good foundation of understanding the diverse culture that you will find in Hoi An City. When you're traveling in Vietnam, either you're coming from the south going to the north or the other way around, you'll be using these sleeping buses they have, which are very comfortable for long distance traveling, although I must say they might be a bit uncomfortable for people that are super tall. Traveling in Vietnam, coming from the south, specifically in Mon, either you're going to Hoi An or Hue or other cities that are in the north, you make a stop in Nha Trang to get a connecting bus, and you'll have time to explore the city at night and see how beautiful it is. Well, the amount of time you'll have to explore the place will depend on what time you left Mon and what time is your connecting bus. An ancient town is a very unique heritage site that you'll find in Hoi An City. This place was used as a Southeast Asian trading port between the 15th and the 19th century. Now, this ancient town is no longer a trading port, but it is a mixture of buildings that are representing the Vietnamese indigenous heritage and, of course, the foreign influence that was left by traders, which includes the old quarter of Hoi An and the Japanese covered bridge and the ancient houses and assembly halls and its pagodas and, of course, the ancient temples. During my solo travel in Vietnam, I met a lot of interesting souls, but a few would make an impact, of course. So in Hoi An, I met Gary, Ali, and Maya, and I would like to thank you guys for making my travel worth to remember and sharing these beautiful memories with me. You're wonderful people. When you visit the ancient town, make sure that you have the whole day to yourself so that you could see how it looks during the day and also in the evening. And when you're in the ancient town, make sure that you take this Hoi An basket boat tour, which doesn't cost much at all. You'll have to buy these small paper lanterns. So with these paper lanterns with candles inside, you light them and then you make a wish, then you put them to float in this lake. So while they're floating, the local people believe that your wish will come true, but only if you believe in it. So it's also a fantastic experience to have. In the ancient town in the evening, you'd find this nightlife show. I'm sorry to say that I have no idea what the show was about because it was in Vietnamese language and there was nothing in English. But drawing from the performance itself, I would say the show was about royalty or a certain kingdom in Vietnam, and it looked like a love story in the kingdom. So that is all I could say about the performance, but it was nice, even though no one understood anything unless you are a local person. This is one of the old streets in ancient town, and some of them are very busy and touristic. Others are just deadly quiet. If you are in Hanoi and you are thinking of visiting the Da Nang Nebo Mountain, it will be easier for you because you don't really need to book accommodation. You just have to take a scooter. The distance between Hanoi and Da Nang is only 18 kilometers, so you can make it there within a day and then come back. But I must say that I'm not sure about getting there using public transport because when I went there, I was coming from Hanoi and I used a scooter. In case you're wondering what is so interesting about this Nebo Mountain, well, It's actually a cluster of 5 marbles and limestones that are located in the south of Hoi An City. But out of all these 5 marbles, there's only one that is accessible to visitors. And the Marble Mountain that is accessible to visitors, you will find several Buddhist and Hindu grottos, and there are 156 staircases that will allow you a wide panoramic view of the surrounding area and of course other mountains. So the Marble Mountain that is accessible to visitors, this is how it looks inside. So after climbing those stairs and walking around the place, you'll get to this cave. It's actually a cave that has Buddhas inside and an altar. I'm not sure if it's called an altar for Buddhists, but I know it as an altar. I saw this place when I was jogging in one of the mornings when I was still in Hanoi. Unfortunately, I didn't plan to stay very long in Hanoi, so I couldn't book accommodation here. But for those of you who prefer luxury when they're traveling, I would recommend that you check out this place online for prices and anything that you'd like to know about it. It's a villa that is located just in front of An Bank Beach, and it's called Lido Villa. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and if you do find this video interesting and informative, please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and leave your comment down below. I'll catch you on my next video. Goodbye.